Welcome to the Richard Sherman Podcast, brought to you by SuperDraft Fantasy. Daily fantasy is broken, and SuperDraft has fixed it. Listeners can discover why with their first $5 SuperDraft contest for free with the promo code PFF at registration. No credit card required. Download the SuperDraft app and play today.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. Don't you ever talk about me.
Picked off. It is Richard Sherman. It's picked off by Sherman. Now, buckle up. Here he goes.
It is intercepted by Richard Sherman. Broken up. Picked off. This game is over.
We're back at it in the Richard Sherman Podcast. This is week 3 or 4. It's one of them weeks. They're all coming together now. But we got my boy Big Play Slay on, here representing the Philadelphia Eagles. Here to do his thing. Appreciate you coming on.
What's up, my guy? What's good?
Not much, another day in paradise.
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, they had your stats up the other day, and you're limiting everybody to under 30 yards. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling still young. Healthy. That's what the main part is. I've been healthy, and I'm getting after it, man. Put myself in a good position to make the plays I need to make.
Yeah, you're doing a heck of a job. Obviously every year, you're underrated no matter how much respect you get. I saw you tweeted the other day. You was like, you're never top 10 in the fan vote, but you somehow still make the Pro Bowl, which means the coaches and players have a ton of respect for what you do. How does that make you feel?
It feels good, man. Like I said, man, I never been in the I'm trying to be an underdog a little bit. I was just be quiet a lot, just be humble and stuff. But sometimes you got to remind some folks. And I had to remind some folks the other day. It kind of got to me a little bit. I said, let me remind these folks, man. I never been top 10 in fan voting. I've been in Detroit 7 years, Of course, they don't got a popularity. But, so that means coaches watching film and they got a lot of respect from me.
Well, tell Philly fans to change that this year.
You know what
I mean?
They go change it this year, so we're going to get it popping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, shoot, you only gave up 100 twice in your career to who do you think in this league, it's been a lot and these young receivers are starting to really come on. Who do you think are some of the top receivers these days?
Ooh, right now, shoot, man. Man, it's hot for sure, man. He's steady up there. Like I said, 10 different quarterbacks. Every year still 1,000 yards, eating, and it can't be stopped. Of course, Devontae, but, he playing one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Who else? Tyreek, Stephon, and Julio for sure, man. I don't care what folks say, Julio's still going.
Bro, that's the same that we all say. Anybody who really played it is always going to say, you better put Julio in there. And AJ trying to put his hat back in the ring. You see AJ putting it back on tape now.
You see it? I'm telling them, folks be thinking it's all sweet because everybody be getting old, but man, these guys still got a lot of game left, and they still playing at a high level.
He's still playing at a high level. He re-energized. He took that year off. Got to look like his legs fresh. He excited to be there. They undefeated, boy.
Come on, man. Them boys playing over there.
They playing for sure. For sure. Like it's so many good corners playing right now. You know what I mean? The boy in Dallas, Trayvon Diggs, is out there eating. Like, what do you think about him? You know what I mean? I think he's playing fantastic ball. I mean, he in man, he in zone, he reading, he getting tips and overthrows.
Everything. Yes. I told him, man. I said, boy, you living right. You living right,
good,
boy. I told him, but what's so funny about it, man? Like I'm a big dude with just kind of aspiring young corners, young guys. I'm not one of them older heads that kind of like don't give little guys young advice and stuff like that. So this past offseason, man, he hit me up and like, man, my older brother said, hey, watch your film. And I've been watching your film, man. He got a lot of respect for you. So we've been keeping in touch. And I just told him, man, what's the best for him. And he's going crazy. So we've been chopping it up every week, man. I'm so proud of him going like that, man. Because, like I said, it kind of feels good for like an older guy, as an older guy, for a younger guy to like believe in what I could say and help him, be successful. But, man, he doing this thing over there. He carrying that defense the right way, playing hard, playing physical. And, hey, I'm telling you, he look like, hey, your year 2.
Right. They was talking bad about him in his first year. They was talking crazy about him. Right.
It was like with you. That's why I say, man, he like a young Sherm. Like y'all don't even know, but they playing kind of like the same defense a little bit, and he same
coordinator.
Same coordinator. That's why I said like he knew on Sherm. But the boy got ball skills, man. And y'all both converted from receiver to corner. Like I said, the boy got ball skills, and it's crazy. I'm like, man, I say he just like Sherm, a young Sherm.
Yeah, he's showing it, man. I'm proud of him too. Yeah, it's cool that you was able to impart that. I think sometimes that's the part of the game that kind of goes unseen and unspoken
Right.
is when you have those relationships and you have those opportunities to help the next, young gunner. And some dudes do it, and some dudes are like,
They
nah, I'm
don't.
good.
Yeah, that's the ones
That's
I don't like
bogus.
there.
Right, that's
Crazy,
bogus.
man. Crazy.
Well, y'all got some young good receivers. Y'all got Devontae, your own Devontae.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about him and facing him every day in practice and kind of seeing him develop?
Good, man. One thing I understand about him, man, he a little guy, skinny, but he tough. He real tough. Like, and he real quick shift, going lateral and sideways, which people don't really see too much in like a little linky receiver. But man, he aggressive, man. He got a plan every time at the line of scrimmage. So it's good, man. I like how he going. He pacing himself well. Only thing he's gonna do is continue to get better because I'm gonna be there to help him get better. So, but he doing his thing, man. He gonna be a star in the future.
Yeah, it looks like it. Speaking of stars, I mean, you talk about all these dang SEC receivers coming out. I mean, him, Waddle, freaking
Right.
Jamar Chase, Jefferson, all these boys is out there. Have you
Going
played
crazy.
against them?
Not yet. I ain't played against Jefferson or nobody, but I got another one of them here at Ruggs coming up this week.
You got Ruggs.
Them young boys going. They come starting to be a little receiver you at over there in Alabama.
Yeah, they for sure are. And LSU, LSU got two of the best in football right now.
Hey, Justin be going off.
He do.
Man, them boys came in a lot of confidence though. A lot of confidence, and they already knew what time it was. So that's a good thing about it. No, a lot of people that come into the league don't have that confidence already.
Right. I mean, speaking of Ruggs, I mean, you got them this week. You got Derek Carr. Derek Carr throwing the deep ball better than he has ever.
Ever. If I told, I said, man, you playing great ball, man. He's doing his thing.
He is. And Ruggs is actually, because they was kind of talking bad about Ruggs early on. Like, he's a one-trick pony, and he's been running routes, catching, being dynamic. I mean, he got the game winners, obviously. But what you seeing different from him on tape this year than you did last year?
Man, it looked like he's having more, like he understanding the offense, like got that little rookie steps out of him, but he running, and he confident running routes. You can see that Derek Carr trusts him a lot now because he just throwing it up there. When you see an all-out blitz and he throw it to you, that tells me a lot that he trusts you a lot, that you could go get it. And I mean, I'm always reading my little reports on them boys be all up in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, me throwing the balls with each other and everything. So I'm like, yeah, they got a good little task going over there though. He's gonna be nice too.
He is. Well, sure. I don't think I ever asked you, like, because you grew up playing corner the whole time. So who like inspired you to play corner like early on in your career?
Well, Champ Bailey, just because the fact that he's from around my area, and everybody want to be like Champ. Then next thing you know, the next person we had close to it was Eric Berry. So it's like we had a lot of guys that played corner and all that kind of stuff that played both ways. So everybody like, I want to be like Champ or I want to be like Eric Berry growing up. So that's all I wanted to do. Definitely Champ, man. He was literally 20 minutes from my crib. So it's like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like, man, Champ. And then he went to Georgia. I wanted to go to Georgia. So I'm like, nah, they want me to play running back. I said, I ain't going to running back.
You was a running back in high school?
Yeah, a little bit of running back, man. Then I had a little. Then I said, nah, I can't do that running back stuff. I ain't running between no tackles. I know what I'm worth.
They would have broke you up,
I'm trying to tell you, I wasn't about to put on no 215 and be out here trying to tote no rock. No, they would have had you getting smacked up.
Oh, they would have had you broken up by your sophomore year. That's bad.
Done out of there.
But shit, yeah, I mean, Mississippi State been putting them out too. I mean, y'all been putting out a lot of talent. I mean, shoot, y'all still got a lot of talent in the league. What went into that decision? I know you had other offers. I mean, other than Georgia telling you to play running back.
Right. What made me choose my school was, man, I said whatever school had the most fun for me. Whatever school I have enjoyed college life, because you only do it once. And all my schools was SEC. I already knew I was going to the SEC school, so I know I was going to get good competition. So I like, the school showed me the best time, that's what I'm going to go at. And Mississippi State showed me a great time, man. We had a great host.
So you had the best time at Mississippi State?
Yeah, Mississippi State showed me a good time, man. Actually, like a lot of guys that's in the league right now, all of them was in my little class, my recruiting class, and like we all was at the same visit. So it's like, well, Smith, that was like we all had a fun together. It's like, man, this is the kind of group I need to hang around with. And next thing you know, all of us in the league.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's super wild. Well, how long you want to keep going? I mean, you look good. You're playing good. You're playing some of your best football. You got a great organization.
Man, shoot, long as I'm healthy, man, I go as long as I need, you know. So I love the game, you know, but I know when my time will be up though. As soon as I feel like I can't be at that elite level, I'm just gonna go and shut it down. But right now, man, I feel like I easily got like 12 to 13.
Ooh, I like that. What did Champ go? 14?
Yeah, about 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Your
Yeah.
401k gonna be looking nice.
I'm saying, hey, come on now. Hey, I'm putting it all in there.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Hey, let's talk about something outside of football. Like what kind of business investments and stuff that you're into that you would advise the young dudes to kind of look into? You know, something simple that dudes can understand.
Well, like I ain't got too much going on. Like my financial team kind of handle that because I'm not the guy that kind of like go into it. You know, I'm more of a like trustworthy guy. Like, hey man, I've been with these guys for the longest. Hey, what y'all think was best? You'll do it. But man, shoot, we got a lot of little stuff going on. I can't even put none in the mind right now. But shoot, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's going on.
That's all right. But what like coming into the league, we didn't know what was going on at all. You
right,
know what I mean? We didn't have no idea. So what advice would you have to a young dude coming into the league that's like, hey, what should I do with my money? And should I buy these big old trains and all this nonsense?
So that's what I did because I had great leadership man in my room when I got my first year. I had Rasheem Mathis, Glover Quinn, guys that was just kind of did it the right way. So I like first thing I said was, hey man, what I need to do with my money. So when I got to league, Glover Quinn introduced me to his financial team, you know, so they became my financial team. Now we became like family. So it's like I was trying to do everything right because I was like, I want to live long, wealthy, I want to work again and all that stuff. So I took every advice my OG gave me. If I took his financial team, and I ain't buy no jewelry until I got my second deal. I ain't got no. I had to drive in a Silverado until I got my. I was driving a Silverado until I got my deal. Next thing you know, when I got my third one, I just got now. That's when I brought some new. But I wasn't buying nothing until I got so much money to put back in. So I was kind of got like, man, save the money, save the coins, because hey, you don't know when your last snap will be. So I was just really focused on that. Definitely after my rookie year because I was hurt. So I'm like, man, and you know, a hurt rookie, like, man, I don't know if I need to be in the league. You know, you might get cut. You don't know what's going on. So I'm like, man, bump that. So I just started saving. And shoot, now, you know, I'm blessed enough to be able to play 9 years. So I don't stack up the chip.
That's what I'm saying. So you 9 years in, super vet, you know, what, 3-4 deals in.
Yeah, 3 of them things.
So what's motivating you now? What's motivating Big Play Slay to be the best corner in the league?
Man, just I want to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel that confetti fall on me. You know, and I just want to be like a great role model, man. A great guy that just can lead the way, do it by the right way, and let everybody know, like basically, like, man, you ain't gotta be out here just, you know. I'm gonna show you how to do it the right way, and you ain't gotta be one of those guys that talk a lot. You gotta be one of those guys that be all in the media. You gotta be one of those dudes. I want to show you how to be a true professional. So I want to help younger guys be how to be a true professional. But some people get lost. I don't know what's going on. So I'm here to kind of like bring them down to earth.
Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate that. I'm sure because a lot of dudes, you know, when you come into the league, like we talked about earlier, some of the vets be like trying to help you, and some of the vets be like, hey, I learned how to swim, so you better learn how to swim.
Right, and that's the wrong way to go about it. Because I'm telling you, man, what changed my life was Rasheem. After my rookie year, I got my spot, took in my Rasheem Mathis, a 13-year-old vet. So Rasheem Mathis had, you know, came to me after he took my spot and said, hey, Slay, this gonna be your secondary. This gonna be your room. I'm here to be your guidebook. So it took me a long, like, for another man to come tell me that, you know, after taking my spot, but still let me know, like, this is your room. I'm just here to guide you the right way so you can be prepared to get these younger guys right after you. And that set with me hard, and that's why I try to lead the way I lead, because that made me feel comfortable enough to be out here to go, you know, if I mess up, they not looking behind my back like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go sneak up on them, take his spot, that. So it made me feel more comfortable and all that kind of stuff. But that took me a long way, man. It took me from being a crazy little kid that just loved playing football to like, man, this could be like a brotherhood. I built a relationship with guys like that.
And that says a lot more about Rasheem, you know what I mean,
right,
and his leadership, because people don't understand that. Like, everybody's like, that don't show he's any less competitive, any less of a player. He just understands, you know, understands. He understands what you could be, how you could help this team, what he is at the time, his role, his time. And that's what the fans, I think, that's what it's all about. That's what you're supposed to do, you know? And some dudes try to go overstep that, you know, like I'm in a situation in Tampa, you know, they got a bunch of young kids, you know, that play at a high level, and they brought me in to kind of, you know, everybody got beat up to kind of weather the storm. And that's why I just wanted to know when I came in, like, hey, I'm not here to, you know what I mean, take nobody's spot. I'm in here to win. That's it. Whatever it takes to win, whether that's me playing, y'all playing, whoever playing. I ain't trying to take no food off your table. I'm trying to put food on your table. So we're gonna do this together. And when you come in with that mindset, I think it let everybody relax a little bit. You know what I mean? It take the tension out of the room, because just like you're a big time player and a big time personality. When you walk into a room, I bet you when you walk into that DB room for the first time, you may have not noticed it, but like everybody's looking at you. Everybody got trying to feel you out, trying to figure out like, hey, is he a superstar that's like this, or is he a superstar that's like cool?
Right.
You know,
right. I had that feeling as soon as I got in the DB room. Yep. Right. Philly last year.
And I'm sure you went out of your way to make sure everybody knew, like, hey, come on now, I'm just a dude who want to win, who want to do stuff the right way, who want to work as hard as we can and do this together, you know. And when you do that, it changes the way, you know what I mean. I think it changes the dynamic of the room.
That's what it did. That's what it did for us in our DB room, you know, just because it was a lot of hostility, you know, just as in guys coming in, bringing new guys in. We just had paid Chris Houston. So it was like, they just drafted me. They drafted the corner the year before. So it was like, they already feel like, oh, this room is getting attacked, you know, or they trying to find out who will be here. And everybody Sheen kind of just set the tone as in, hey, we all here to help each other get better. We all help each other get great. Hey, I done did my time on here. I'm y'all guidebook. And I'm like, dang, I needed that. Because I feel like, hey, me and Sheen, we finna go at it every day, you know, in a quiet way, but now it made me more respectful because I was just a young guy just trying to eat. You know, I had a kid that early. So I'm like, I'm on the grind. I ain't here to play no games. But then he made me feel way more comfortable as in, hey, you can come talk to me about anything, Slay. And ever since then, we've been talking every day, every other day, chopping it up, you know, so it's all good now. For sure.
That's the right way to do it. Because imagine how different it would have been if he came in with a cutthroat mindset and he was like, "Hey, you ain't getting me, young boy," or something like that. Like, it would have spiced you up, but it would have made your environment totally different.
Totally different. Know? Yeah, it made the whole room probably like beefing. Everybody, he getting mossed on over there. I'm glad he did. I'm glad that happened to him. And, you know, so it's like, you know, bad negative energy. That would have been bad for the room. Bad.
And if nobody, you know what I mean? Like when you're in a room like that, if you ain't supporting everybody, then everybody loses.
Right.
Like, then y'all got a bunch of individuals in there and it ain't no team. This is a team sport, ultimate team sport.
Right. And then what's so crazy, like we always talk. So I know definitely like our 2014 year, y'all 2014 year was like y'all best year in Seattle as a defense too. Because y'all like number 1, we was number 2. So
right. Y'all had hella picks.
Yeah, we had hella picks. So we was like mocking y'all as in like, but we saw how y'all connected and how y'all all got paid. So it just motivated all us like, them boys play together, non-selfishness, no selfishness. And they found a way to keep all them boys paid. We could do the same thing over here. And y'all kind of like set the tone as in for the secondary to be like, hey, we all could be great players back here and we all could get paid in a wonderful way and we could be all successful. So why not do it?
And that's that beautiful. And I appreciate you, man. I'm
locked in.
So many people don't understand that, man. And that's what you want to stop, man. Like stop hating on the next man. You know what I mean? Stop hating on the next man. Money or his pockets or his success. Like at the end of the day, we all competitors. Best man gonna play. You know, some organizations do things different. You never know, you know, what some organizations gonna do. But like if you do stuff the right way, you play, let your talent shine. I mean, it's gonna work out like it's supposed to. You ain't gotta hate on this man or try to lead this rookie astray or literally watch him and be like, hey, I know he messing it up, but I ain't gonna help him. You know what I mean? Like you see him going down the wrong path, grab him and take him down the right path.
Because you're only as strong as your weakest. So I don't know why people act like that, man. You could be strong on the top of the chain, but the bottom of the chain can't hold it. It's gonna be done.
And you're gonna lose the same.
They lose the same way all the time. So I'm the same way, man. Y'all kind of put that out there like that. I know we were working on it, but man, when we saw y'all was playing together, loving each other, playing like that, we like, man, we could be like that too. Like, let's go. And we took it on from there. And I've just been coasting, man. So I've been in some great DB rooms.
Right. And you now you rubbing it off on your DB room now. You know what I mean? And they're gonna learn and they're gonna feel that brotherhood. And sometimes you just need time. It was weird without the off season this year, you know, for y'all really to come together like that. But how you feel about your room and the guys y'all got?
We good, man. Like we had great understanding of each other now, man. It's just the fact that more bonding, more chilling. Cause I know the COVID year, our first year with COVID, it was rough. You know, I ain't gonna be sugarcoated. It was like bad in the room. Everybody had, everybody was on the 1-year deals, and so people trying to get paid, feed their families, and shoot. So we were just like chilling. We couldn't meet up too much because of COVID, so that would made it worse. So it was like everybody out here like, man, I gotta come out here and get it. So it was like bad. But this year now, man, that we kind of hung out more, it's way, way better, man. The environment way better. People understand. People having fun. People enjoying the game. That's what it's all about. And at my first year at the Eagles, people weren't kind of enjoying the game because it was just like, COVID. We only see each other for 2 hours. Go back to your home. Go back to your family. So you're not really building them locker room talks. You're not really just doing none of that. But now this year, we got a lot of good locker room talks, a lot of good eating up. We just having a good time now. So it's a way better environment, way better room. Everybody want best for each other.
That's the best kind of room. Y'all got Steven Nelson in there
right
now, and he kind of came. He came week 2, week 3?
No, Steve came last week of training camp, man. Great addition. He just came in there humble, cool, smart, and one thing I like about Stevie from the same area too. Stevie understand, like, as in nobody's bigger than the other. Like, I've never been a guy that if a younger guy do something better than me, I'm gonna ask why you did it and how you did it, because I want to do that, because I ain't good at it. So if you good at it, what you do to get at it? And that's the same thing with Steve. With Steve, don't feel no shame about, hey, Slay, how you do this press work. Even though he's been a 7-year pro, and that's what makes him make him a great teammate, man. A guy that ain't afraid to ask questions. Some guys that be year 10 feel like they can't get no better, they know everything. I'm not one of them. I'm one of the ones that, like, you do something better than me, I'm gonna ask you, and I want to know how you're doing it because I want to do it.
And so, bro, that's another thing people just don't understand about true pros. You know what I mean? And
right.
True dudes who elevate their game. I guarantee you, nobody looking above practice squad. Like, bro, I didn't ask practice squad players, hey, bro, that was a crazy, like, footwork. What was you thinking right there? What went into that? And he's like, hey, well, I was just, you know what I mean? When the receiver gave me this stem and he went up, as soon as he went up, I saw his right foot do this, and I broke. I said, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
Right. It'd be crazy. People got so many minds and ways to handle it, man. Just the position they in. So, like I said, I take advantage of all opportunity and all information. So anything that can improve me as a player, I love to listen. Because it's just like, everybody like a guidebook for me. So I just want to be the best at what I do.
And that's the way to do it. Well, I appreciate you, big player. I ain't going to take too much more of your time. I know you got to get back to the wife and the family.
You know it. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we're going to get you back on here another time, after you get a few more picks.
I'm going to be here, man. As soon as I'm done, I'm getting on the podcast. So we might be a Sherm Slay thing.
Yeah, hey, let's do that. Let's go.
Come on, man. I'm ready.
Those fans, y'all got to get this when the Pro Bowl voting opens. Y'all make sure y'all get them votes out for my boy Big Play. He out there putting on for y'all. Get them Pro Bowl votes out there. Don't let him be 10th in fan voting again.
I appreciate you, OG.
No problem, family. You tell the wife and the family I said hello.
All right, man. You have a good one. You too. Same to the family.
You too. Welcome to the Richard Sherman Podcast, brought to you by Super Draft Fantasy. If you're a real football fan, you know that daily fantasy is broken. Super Draft has fixed it with their new game, Super 15. Listeners get their first $5 game for free, no deposit required, with the code PFF at registration. You know the game. Pick your best 5 players off the grid with $15 in salary and let it ride. It takes less than a minute. Watch me pick a new lineup every week and see if you can beat my score. Download the Super Draft app and see if you can beat me to win cash prizes. Just use the code PFF at registration for your first $5 contest free. No credit card required to claim the offer. Offer only eligible for new accounts. Welcome back. You know what time it is. It's the Super Draft Super 15 contest. And it's my picks first. We'll let Mitchell go next. You know how it turned out last week. Unfortunate, but not this week because I'm going with the Super Dream Team connection. Tom Brady with my first $5. Got to take the GOAT. Come on. He's still PFF's highest rated quarterback. And you know who I'm going with next? Of course, Mike Evans, who's going to be his top target this week with AB obviously down. Not saying I have any insider information, not at all. These are picks that I'm using just off the top of my head on PFF system. That's it. But after that, I'm going with the young guy, Cincinnati Bengals sensation, Ja'Marr Chase. At first, he couldn't see the stripes on the ball, and it was so hard for him to see the ball, but he somehow got the most touchdown catches of 20-plus yards. Seems like he and Joe Burrows are taking off right where they left off at LSU. I think I'm going to roll with him this week. Come on, Ja'Marr. Do it for me. Do for me what you have done for others. Do it for me this time. And next, of course, I'm going with Brandon Cooks. Very simple answer. He got 56 targets. The next closest has 17. Seems like he's going to get the football a lot. Again, B. Cooks. Go cook for me. Appreciate you. And last, but of course not least, the rookie in Atlanta, Kyle Pitts, has not dropped a pass this season. Don't do it this week. I need you to catch everything. Big game, career game. Do it for me. Do it for the name. Mitchell, what you got?
Well, Richard, I really like your homer picks. Tom Brady, Mike Evans. I mean, could you suck up to the Buccaneers anymore? Come on, man.
What?
I mean, I smacked them last week. I'm going to do it again this week. We're going to start off Patty Mahomes, my $5 choice. The Chiefs have been kind of hovering around, I think, much below a lot of people's expectations this year. Maybe it was the Super Bowl loss. Who knows? But I think they're starting to find their groove. Patty Mahomes, most TD passes in the league, 18. Only player with more than your boy, Rich, Tom Brady. So Patty Mahomes, my top pick. Then I'm going $4 choice. I'm going with Cooper Kupp. What a lot of people don't know, actually probably a lot of people do know, it's public information. The LA Rams are playing the Detroit Lions. Hip, hip, hooray. It's going to be an absolute blowout. We got our boy Matthew Stafford back against his old team. I think he's going to have something to prove. I think Cooper Kupp's going to go off. He's the number one ranked receiver in fantasy right now. Most receiving TDs in the league with 7. I think he adds 2 more on Sunday. We'll see what happens. Number 3, DeAndre Swift. And the reason I say this, I know a lot of people are like, why the heck would you pick a running back out of Detroit? They're going to get behind probably 21 points in the first quarter, and they're not going to run the ball. The reality is Detroit excels in garbage time. When they're down 21 points plus, they're dinking and dunking. We know Jared Goff, I think is below 4 yards per pass attempt through air. So he's going to be dinking and dunking to my boy DeAndre Swift. He's got most yards after the catch in the NFL. He's my $3 choice. Number $2 choice, Jacoby Myers. We said it, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Mac Jones is starting to come on. I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable. I think he's got a nice target. And Jacoby Myers, he was the highest ranked wide receiver last week by PFF. I think he keeps it up, and I think he's a great $2 selection. The final $1, this is my dark horse. He's due. He is absolutely due. I think he's probably made a couple fantasy owners disappointed this year, but I'm calling a breakout game. Miles Sanders, he had a couple big plays against the Bucs. Richard acknowledged it. I think this is the time he finally gets in the end zone, makes a couple big plays, couple 20-plus yard gains, and I think we're looking for about a 15-pointer out of my $1 selection, Miles Sanders. Richard, you're going to have to take another one in the L column again this week, my man.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening this week. It's not happening this week. We got a super connection happening out here in Tampa. I trust it. I believe it. Kyle Pitts is going to show up. Ja'Marr Chase is going to do what he's been doing. Like he's been doing it, so he's going to continue to do it. Come on, that's what we're going to do. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our Super 15 picks for this week. Please subscribe, register with the code PFF. Get your first $5 contest for free. No credit card required is what they tell me. Again, a huge shout out to Big Play Slay for hopping on with us. One of the best corners in the National Football League, a star, a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro. So gracious, so grateful to have him on. And looking forward to next week. We'll let you know the next guest. Stay tuned.